Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you people are doing well. Thank you for always coming back. My returning subscribers, welcome back. If you are coming across this my channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. So today I want to explain to you people how to calculate your leather or your materials when you want to do a work. People have been disturbing me about that, so I want to use this opportunity to explain to you, just give you an idea of how to do it. So especially when you want to do souvenir bag, some people souvenir work will come to you, don't know how to calculate it. So I'm just going to give you an idea of how to just do it. Now, let's assume you are using a leather that you bought 3,500. And when you cut that leather, you get 4 bags in it, depending on the size you are using. So that 4 bags that you are getting from that leather, now you are going to divide that 3,500 with that 4 bags you have already cut out from that leather, which will give you 875 naira. So you are going to use belt as a handle. So let's assume you are using, the handle is 20 inches that you are using, and you know that the handle is going to be 2. That's 20 inches times 2, which will be 40 inches. So that the one that will cover the handle when you tape it, when you sew the handle, there's another belt that we use to cover the handle. So that one you will take, let's say 11 inches. That's the width of your bag is 11 inches. Let's say you use 11 inches. So that 11 inches times 2 will be 22 inches. Now the one to tape it round, if you are going to tape that bag round, let's assume that one you use 27 inches to tape it round. You know that you're taping it 2 sides. So that will be 27 inches times 2 plus the 22 inches plus 1 inch equals to 77 inches of belt that you have already used. The 22 inches is the one you get, the one that will cover the belt. Remember, we have not added the one of 40. The 1 inches I added is like allowance, excess. So you have already gotten 77 inches of belt plus the 40 inches for the handle. That will give you 139 inches of belt. So that 139 inches, you are going to divide it by 36 inches. It will give you like 3.8 some. So 3.8 approximately to like 3.9 years of belt, or you can make it 4 years. Now let's assume that one yard of bed is 50 naira. So 50 naira times 4 years will give you 200 naira. So the belt you are using to make that bag now is 200 naira for one bag. Remember, we have gotten the amount for the leather, which is 875 naira. Now we have gotten the amount for the belt you are using, which is 200 for a bag. So you keep it aside. Now we are going to the zip cloth. The zip cloth you are using, let's assume you are using size 5 zip cloth, and you are going to use half yard for that bag. So, and let's assume they are selling it 30 naira. That's 30 naira for one bag. What of the zip you are using? If you are using fancy zip, let's assume that a dozen of it is 450. 450 divided by 12, you know that is 12 pieces that is in a dozen. So 450 pieces, 450 naira divided by 12, which is a dozen, it will give you 37.5 naira. That is the cost of one zip that you are using for that particular bag. So you are going to keep it aside. Now we are going to add everything together. The amount for the leather, 875 naira plus 200 naira for belt plus 30 naira for the zip cloth plus 37.5 naira for the zip head. If you are going to print something on it, you are going to also add the amount for the printing. Let's assume to print one bag is 100 naira. Now you are going to add the sewing money to sew it. To sew it, you that is sewing it. How much are you going to charge for a bag? Let's assume you want to charge per bag 300 naira. So when you add all these things together, you have already gotten 1,500 and 42 naira 5 kobo. That is the cost of a bag. Now you are going, after getting the cost of a bag, are you only going to charge for only sewing? No. What of your profit now? You go to market. When you went to market, you do you even the water you drank on the road, everything you're supposed to also get it and now add it there. So when you have, now that you have gotten the amount to be 1,542 naira 5 kobo, you are going to add your profit. You can add half of this amount, or you can add like 1,000. So if you add 1,000 naira as your profit, the amount per bag will now increase to 2,542 naira. So when you want to charge somebody for this souvenir bag, you can tell that person 3,000 or even 2,700, depending on the customer, or based on your brand. When you tell that person 3,000, that person may price to 2,700. Or when you tell that person 2,700, that person may price to 2,600. If that person price 2,600, you can do the work. So why I'm saying all these things is because of those that are always asking, what is the price of this work? Please, how do I, how much will I tell the customer how much should I charge the customer? To calculate it is very, very easy. It's very, very easy. Very, very easy. Remember, when we calculated with 3,500 as the cost for the leather, you may go to the market and ended up buying leather of 3,000 naira. So you still gain from there. You must not, when you go to market, it must not be 3,500 leather. You may go to market and see 3,000 leather that is fine. You buy it and do the work. But the only thing is that make sure that you are giving that person good quality work. So that is it. I think this one has answered all your problem. I hope that this explanation helps you. So whenever you are doing your souvenir work, apply this. That is very, very easy. Apply this in all your bags, even school bags, lunch bags. You can apply this method. This is how to calculate your bag and know how much you are going to sell that bag. But me, I don't use this in my school bag and lunch bag. Why I don't use this calculation in my school bag and lunch bag is if you use this calculation in your school bag and lunch bag, you're going to sell low. You are going to sell low. I must confess, you are going to sell low if you follow this calculation. Me, I sell my school bag and lunch bag based on what they are selling the China product in the market. Yes, China product in the market. If they are selling that type of school bag in the market at 15,000, mine also, I'll be calling it at that price. I may go below 15,000. I may sell my own at 14,000. The only thing is that you have to know how to convince your customer to buy from you. You know how to tell them the difference between your work and that one in the market. Like the person that bought one school bag from me, that paid for one school laptop bag that I just posted, the navy blue laptop bag. When the man came, do you know what the man himself said? I'm tired of buying China bag. I want something that will be strong. I told him that I am your right plug. So try me and you will come back again to thank me. So that is it. You have to be very sure of what you are delivering. Then once you are sure of your material, you are sure of your sewing, charge the way they are selling in the market. Thank you.